Donald J. Shepard became CEO of the insurance group Aegon in 2002, but he was hardly a newcomer to the company even then. He effectively joined Aegon in 1989 when his former American employer, Life Investors, was acquired by the Dutch group. Last year Aegon saw growth of 2%, outpacing its competitors. Despite this performance, investors at Aegon remain unsatisfied because the company's share lags behind of its peers. Shepard, an American, rarely gives interviews, but he has made an exception for FDTV. In the interview he touches upon the strategic choices that will need to be taken in the years ahead and Aegon's image.
Well, naturally, the insurance industry can't afford to have a bad reputation because what we sell is promises and we're making commitments to people that last for a very long time. So reputation of the whole industry is very, very important. And I think in terms of the equity-linked products, in 2000 and then again in 2005, Aegon retroactively improved product and prospectively improved product. We also improved the transparency a great deal by getting out communications to our 1.5 million policyholders. So we've started doing a better job and will continue to work at that because we totally support good consumer value and transparency in our products. When people have a product and they're not sure, they're not getting reports that show them what the pieces are, I think by doing a better communication job you have far less problems. Well, it depends on times. A few years ago, the UK market had problems with pension selling and with mortgage endowments. 10, 15 years ago, the US had problems with some type of specific products. So I think that it's important for the industry to make sure that they take the bull by the horns, I guess is the way to say it, and make sure that they do a better job of working with the consumers. An example might be in the United States, the industry got together and developed a group called IMSA, Insurance Marketplace Standards Association. And they set up an organization where they actually had outside auditors come in and look at their marketing, look at their advertising, look at their customer service, look at their pricing and that type of thing. And of course, if you didn't behave in an acceptable manner through this audit, you would at least lose the right to be a member of IMSA. So it was almost kind of a positive self-policing that we think it's serious to give better information to the consumer. In Slovakia, we went in and organically grew, again being supported by the center here and by our Hungarian operation. In Poland, we bought a life insurance company and we bought a pension company. So the wonderful thing about an acquisition, if you can get it at the right price, is that sometimes you get some very good people with it. And Aegon's had a history of promoting from within. And acquisitions is where we've gotten a lot of our new blood. And if I look back over time, a lot of our really strong management people have come out of acquisitions. So we'll do both. But you have to have financial discipline on making acquisitions because you don't want the situation where 2 + 2 = 3 instead of 5. Let me give you an example of Central and Eastern Europe, where we took our Hungarian operation that had been part of Aegon since 1992, and a very strong management team. They've been there since the time that we acquired it, and we used them to roll out support to go into the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Poland, now Romania. And so we look at that as the Central and Eastern European region. But in addition, we supplement the management of that by serving on those local boards. So we have people from headquarters serving on local boards. And we have a group here called Group Business Development that has lawyers and investment bankers and accounting people that also work on things like corporate governance. Our capital allocation is run out of the center here, and also risk. So we have a central risk officer that watches risk in all of our different countries. In a local area, we also have a local board. For instance, in the UK, we have a board of directors that is mostly local people, but we usually have people from headquarters in addition sitting on there so that there's some local corporate governance that understands the local environment. We said that by 2010, we expect our value of new business percentage from other countries, so countries other than the UK, the Netherlands, and the US, to be in the 30% of the total range. So we expect that to come up quite a bit. I would guess there will be some consolidation in the insurance business at some point. I don't today think there's going to be some large ones, but you could be very surprised. Well, I think they're different businesses. The life insurance business particularly, let me stay away from property and casualty because we don't do much of that, but the life insurance business, you're taking on very long liabilities, and it's a business that the things that you do today you live with for a long time. You can't reprice as easily, so it really is a bit of a different business. And also the distribution system is different. With a lot of banking products are products where it's a convenience issue or a price issue that people come to a certain bank. It might be because it's convenient for them to use. For insurance, it's more having an advisor or somebody advising somebody on the need for the product, because people don't get up in the morning and say, I think I'll go buy a life insurance policy today. I think that the Netherlands is a good place to have a corporate headquarters, and we have a long tradition of being here, and where our revenues are generated shouldn't make any difference where our corporate headquarters are. I think the biggest issue in the Netherlands is that we have to continue to encourage the educational groups in the Netherlands to train more people for risk management and actuarial sciences and some of the financial things that our industry needs to have. So, but there's no reason this is a good tax environment. It's a good environment for people work hard here, so it's a good environment to have a headquarters.